Okay, students, good morning to you all. I hope today is the, there is, that climate, severe climate issues are there. So majority of the students may have some problems to connect today's lectures, but I will record the session today. So and send to you all. So then, you can finish your lectures, then prepare for your exam. So today, today I will mainly cover the last section, that is social media marketing. So then I will also discuss the exam point of view as well, right? So this is the agenda.
Recording in progress.
Okay, good morning, students. So today we will cover the section 9, social media marketing. So the agenda will be, first we will study the why social media is important for the digital marketing. So then effective social media strategy. Then we will also study the social media plan, right? So first, why social media is important for business marketing? Nowadays, all of we are using the social media. For example, Facebook, X, the previous to Twitter, now come with the name of X. So then Pinterest, LinkedIn, right? So these platforms there are so many platforms available. Apart that, we also have the instant messaging system. For example, WhatsApp, Viber, right? So these are called instant messaging system. So now these instant messaging and also the social media platform are very much helpful to run a business in all over the world. Okay. So it is very important to know the social media, right? How we can use the social media for our marketing. So it's stats, it's still to reach the 50 million customers, how it takes for the traditional radios, right? It took the 38 years, but television, it took 13 years. Internet, it took 4 years. But Facebook added 50 million in 62 days. Right? So in 2014, you're right, it took 5 days for the same. So this is the power of the social media platform. So this is the stats, another stats, monthly active users by the social media platform. So in Facebook, right, monthly users is increased. Then YouTube, but WhatsApp, Instagram, WeChat, TikTok, right? So there is a exponential growth in these social media platforms. So these are the social media platforms, very popular all over the world. So what is the implication of the use of social media in businesses? The new research is telling peoples are nowadays depends on the digital platform for the ratings and reviews. Before they buy any product and services, so they will directly go to the web and see the ratings and reviews. So 92% of the customers trust peer recommendation, right, when it's come to the purchasing decision. So, it is very important the one person is giving recommend and ratings, so that will be helpful to others. So they also then go for the purchasing decision and purchase the product and services. Then they give the ratings and reviews. So that will help to the group of audience. So this is actually the snowball, right? So one ball, right? If you throw the snowballs, right, how it's divided into small pieces, right? So in our, you know, research point of view, it's called the snowball sampling, right? But this also, that's a power of that, that social media. So easily we can send a huge amount of, that messages very quickly to huge amount of audiences, right? So here the ratings and reviews is important in today's businesses, right? That's why we want to use the social media platform, right, to run our businesses. So, tells again only the 14% trust the advertisements, right? So the company should not spend huge amount of money for advertisements, right? Because audience believes the ratings, right, and the reviews, okay? Right. So we know we all want the social media platform. So what is social media marketing? Social media marketing is the process of promoting your site or business through social media channels. There are so many social media channels you can use, right? You can use as much as possible the social media channels, right? So why we want to use the social media channels? To get your links, right? Promote your links. We already studied the link building strategy, right? So in our previous class, we studied the link building strategy. So then you have to promote your links. So, and also you want to get the attention of the audience. And also you have to create the massive amount of traffic in terms of search engine optimization. Okay. So there is no other low cost promotional methods, right? Because social media platform already have the large number of visitors, right? So then there is a chance you can, catch your audiences. They may they may come to your websites again and again. Okay. So in the social media, it is very easy to brand your product, right? So this is actually the product. So you create a profile in social media. So then once you create the product, so it has already in the social media platform, there are number of users already log in with the system, right? Registered with the system. So it is very easy. In the bottom, it is offline. Your business is first in the offline. So by creating your one profile in social media for your brand, you can push your offline business to online, right? So then what will happen? So you can engage the audience with your content. Because, in the social media, if, for example, Facebook, if you open the Facebook, the content will become, right? So through the content, if the content is interesting, engageable, then the audience will be scrolled your content, right? Then slightly you can brand, right? You can branding. So then the customers will come. There is a possibility to become a loyal customers, and they will also engage with the brand, right? So this is a simple diagram, right, about the social media. So in the exam point of view, so this is important. One question, right? Separate question will come in the social media section. So these sections, okay, that mean in these slides, right? From all these slides, okay. So then you can also create the awarenesses, right? Build awareness. It's very easy. So if the people, right, don't know about your businesses, they cannot become your customers. That's we already know. So social media boost your visibility among potential customers. So what else the social media can do in terms of, spread awarenesses? So social media help you to reach a wide audiences by using a large amount of time and effort. Right? And it is free to create a business profile, right? On all the majority of the social networks. So you have nothing to lose. So using the social media nowadays, small and medium entrepreneur size businesses are now compete with the large scale businesses, right? Because large scale businesses, they throw the money and they always, promote their products and services through the advertising. But we have, as a small and medium businesses, we have a social media platform, right, to create your, brand awareness through the social media platform. So the second one is you can create customer services in social media. So this is a plan actually how you can create the customer services in social media. So these are the tips, 9 tips is available. So first you have to plan how you support and social will work together, right? Offer support where your customers are, right? It is very easy to give support through the WhatsApp, right? And the social media platform, right? Know what buyers are saying, because you can easily create a content. So the content will talk, right? So all the audience will be engaged with the content. So then you can also see what your audience are talking. At that time, you can also give your valuable comments to them. So you can also integrate your different tools, right, to give the personalized services to them. So you can also track and manage your support volume, right? So that means that companies nowadays are having their own servers, right, to store all these data, right, that coming from primary data and secondary data, right, that coming from all the marketing tools, right? So then they have the analyze. Nowadays, we can also use the artificial intelligence tool to automate, right? You can also use the ChatGPT to create the content, right? And also you can use the chatbot to create a personalized services, right? So nowadays the artificial intelligence are helpful businesses to give a personalized services. So you can also, tie up with agents, right, with the right tool. Then you can also decide when to make interact private, right, interactions. So that means you can have that when the customers will have time, and also what is their taste, what is their income, all, right, we know nowadays, right, because of the power of the, saving the valuable data in servers. It is also important you have to treat the negative feedbacks as an opportunity, because nowadays ratings do matter. So ratings can be positive or negative, right? You should not omit the negative feedbacks, because the negative feedbacks already have an opportunity to interact with them, right? So this is customer service principles. There are 10 principles available customer services to enhance the customer services. I will not spend huge amount of time for these customer service principles. You may already study these in your customer relationship management module, right? So here the speed, accuracy, transparency, empathy, accessibility, right, empowerment, then quality of the content, then how you respect, right, then how you maintain consistency, then accountability, right, all are important in the customer service principles. So it is possible to finish all of these through the social media platform, right? You can also maintain the transparency, right? You can also create your empathy, show customers you care, right? Then accessibility is possible, right? You can also create different able people, right? So all of these nowadays you can do with the social media platforms. So here is the diagram. It tells how you can create the customer services in social media. So in bottom you can have the organization and skill. So that's you can define the operating models, then required skill, right? Then organizational reports line and governments needed to ensure a best-in-class services, right? So then while go to top, you can have your service strategy, right? So in here you can have a service experience driver. So that means response time, right? So that means how you can response. So this is important nowadays, right? Response time, the customers are very much keen on the response time. They want the less response time. That means once they post their comment, then you should give your response very quickly, right? So in this manner you can engage the customer and create the trust. So then 5 things you need for an effective social media strategy, right? Because we know that strategy is important. So what are the things we can do? So we can create, because the tools is nowadays available, social media platform nowadays available to create a personalized advertising, right? Because the Facebook is having the personalized advertising tool in which you can choose your advertisements to show, right, to which audience. So that means in here you can segment your audience and show, right, show your advertisement. In that manner you can save your money. So for example, this advertisements is preferred to show this advertisement for the children who have the age of 13 to 18 years, right? So there are tools, right, to display the right content on the right time for the right audiences, right, without wasting time, without waste the money. So stats tells the customer care can be conducted through the social media platforms. See here, still this is old stats. Nowadays is increased. The social media percentage is now increased. right? So then websites and live chats are also nowadays helpful to have the show customer care, right? Email, then this toll-free number, business number, then in-store. Nowadays, in-store are very much reduced because companies are nowadays using the digital platform to have a customer care to care the customer if they have any issues. And also, this is important. Forums are there. Every businesses nowadays creating their own forums in which the customers are subscribed with the forums. Once you create the forum, customers will be automatically, come as a subscriber. When they subscribe, then it is very easy to promote your brand, right? Because it will be automatically shown once you subscribe, right? So forum also important nowadays. So it is also important, you should keep an eye by creating your most important matrices. Okay, what are the most important matrices? Reach, clicks, right? Okay, what do you mean by the reach? So post reach is the number of unique users who saw your posts, right? How far is your content spread across social? Is reaching users' feeds, right? So these called the reach. Clicks, this is the amount of click on your content, company name or logo. So link clicks are critical towards understanding how users move through your marketing funnel, right? So I will explain the marketing funnel here also, right? Here means that after finishing this one, these slides, right? So then tracking click per campaign is essential to understand what drivers crucial to engage the people who buy. So in the matrices, reach, clicks, engagement, then hashtag performance are important. So engagement, no need to explain the engagement, what, because in the social media platforms are used to engage the audiences, right? So nowadays hashtag is also important, right, to know the trend, right? It is very easy to you create your own hashtag, right? Businesses can create their own hashtag. At that point, they can tell their trends and their uniqueness in the businesses. So pay attention on what people say about the brand, because we have the social networks, forums, ratings and review sites when make a purchase. So then it is very important to pay attention on what people say about your brand to identify brand reputation. So the social media actually helpful to pay attention what the audience say. So we can also use the social media conversation. There are tools available. For example, here, howsocialable.com. So you can also organize your tools and you can monitor them. Okay, for example, July 1st to July 8th, okay, how much, right, visitors visit in the YouTube platform. So LinkedIn, right, Google Plus, right? So you can organize your all-in-one social media page, and here you can have your stats. So one tool is available, howsocialable.com. When you have time, you can go through, in which you can organize your social media platform in one place. Okay. So then what will happen? So you are writing one blog. The blog is important to run affiliate marketing, right? So then you can observe, okay, there are no visitors, particularly in this month, in these weeks, okay. So then you can have a strategy, how you can engage your audience through to boost your blog visitors, right? So then you can write a trendy article, right? Timely article in the blog. So then the visitors will come, right? So that's why companies nowadays, hire the social media manager, right? Social media promoter. So many jobs are nowadays available, right? For the digital marketing point of view, right? So now there are tools to integrate all your social media tools in one place. Okay, right. So now we will study how we can have our planning, right? Social media planning. So first we should set our business goals, right? So then we should map with the customer needs. Then we should have an engagement plan. Then we should also have the success matrices, right? So we will study one by one. So business goal that we already know, right? How to create the business goal, right? Increase the business awareness, then personalize your brand, then collaborate with our customers, gain insights, co-create products, right? Decrease cost of, that customer services, then optimize your site, search engine optimization, right? And then how you can enhance the better search results, right? To increase your digital presence, right? One of the way to increase your digital presence is you can create so many social media sites, right? Using different social media tools for your businesses, right? So then that will be helpful to create more traffic. So establish yourself as a leader, then educate customers. You can also create the webinars, right? Webinars to educate customers. Then finally you can increase sales. So these should be your business goal, right? So customer needs, we have to know our customer types, what are our customer types exists, then what are they looking for, right? Where do they, go? From where they are coming, right? How do they like to interact, right? What is the content they are very much interesting to interact, right? How much time they spend your content, right? So have their share openly, right? So do they want expose, or do they want to shape the industry or influence the next generation? So influencer marketing. So here the influencer marketing is also helpful to boost your businesses, right? To create the brand awareness and also influence your audience. That means next generation audience. Okay. So engagement plan. So engagement plan is we can create the content, our content, and organize our tools to engage with the audience. So what will you publish? Because we know digital assets are there. That means you can create a video, right? So then you can create the images, you can create texts, you can create hyperlinks, right? Or you can create the combination of all of these, right? Or you can create a quick reference, QR code that will be, guide to, whether it can be go to one places, right? Or map, right? In the map, you can be show your businesses, right? So there are so many digital assets available. So then you can have the good engagement plan. So through publishing, right? Normally you publish the content, right? Content can be, content can be the combination of links, right? Then colors, even colors also do matter, because nowadays Kiels is incorporated the green color, then Cargill's Food City red color, then Apico blue color, then yellow color. What is that? What is that yellow color, students? Laugh, no? Okay. Yeah, okay. Right. So just fine, right? So shopping in terms of the supermarket, right? So where will you publish, right? Because the times do matter. So then you should publish your content in a right place. Then how often you publish? So it is very important to maintain consistency, because audience will be thirst and have excitement to see your content. So you should have the consistency of publishing your content, right? Don't be hurry, right? Don't be hurry. Do not upload the overwhelming content, right? Or information overload content. Right? You should publish simple content, right? So then the audience should be more interact, right? Because they can spend less amount of time with your content, and then they can engage, right? So that's a nowadays plan, right? So then your content is important. Then your events, right? That's called the event marketing, right? So you can have so many events. So then one-to-one is also important. You can have a one-to-one appointment, right? Whether in person or online, right? So that's also possible. So your outreach activities, right? Outreach means whether you can go to promote physical outreach or online outreach is also possible. And also it is very important to integrate the traditional channels. Traditional channels also work fine, right? So you have to integrate the traditional channels as well when you have time. So these are the success matrices, right? So that is, these success matrices do matters in the return on investment, right? Because build your return on investment set based on your dimension of value, right? Include a mix of qualitative and quantitative success matrices. For example, number of fans does matter, number of followers does matter, number of friends, right? Number of comments, number of participants on thread, then posts, then embarked, then backlinks. I told how the backlink is important in the search engine optimization point of view, okay, in the classes. Then your page load will be very quick. Then your page should be download very quickly, or your digital material should be download very quickly. Then apart this is also important, response time, right? Your response time, then issue solve time, depth of the thread, right? Then traffic increase to your site, digs, stumbles, then subscriptions, all are important, right? So these are called success matrices, right? So as a digital marketing students, you should know how you should deal with. Okay, so then we will study how you can align your business goal with the social goal. So in the business goal, you may have, okay, brand awareness, right? So then how you can do this one in the social goals? You can reach, right? You can create so much content and reach the audiences, right? The leadership, thought leadership. So then here it's a consumption, right? How your content, right, or the digital platforms are consumed by customers. Then word of mouth is very popular, right? So here you can also have shares, likes, retweets. So these are word of mouth in the social goals. So here you will have the leads. Here you will have the actions, right? Action means if someone asks the question or places a comment, then you can reply, right? You can solve their problems, right? So sales here, conversation, right? So you have to choose your social networks in terms of audience, right? You have to see, okay, which platform the audience are huge. In terms of if you run a business within Sri Lanka, then that's loose matter. You have to see the social media platform, which platform the Sri Lankans are very much use, right? And also time. You should not waste your time, right? Because as a youngsters, you know how the social media platform, kill your productive time, right? So you should use your time very effectively to run your businesses. Then resources, you have to use the other resources as well, right? So you should have a, special personalization, personal skill, right, to organize the social networks platforms and the other platforms as well, right? So here you should integrate all your resources, right? So audience, time and resources are very much important in the social networks. So this is the Facebook advertising audience overview, right? So always the total reach of the audience on the Facebook is nowadays increased, right? So here the Facebook ad reach to the total population is increased, right? So here is a stats. When you have time, just go through it. So when it's come to the social media platform, influencer marketing is important. I told earlier how these influencers may help to enhance your businesses. So see here, the multinational companies nowadays look for the influencers. Who are the influencers in Sri Lanka? Then they approach them, right? And slightly, these influencers can help businesses to boost in sales or spread one business's brand. Okay. So these are, I Google it. So who are the top 15 Sri Lankan based influencers on Instagram? Right. So these are the Instagram influencers. Right. Now marketing firms approach them, right, and pay huge amount of money. Right. So then they can create the influence content. Right. So see here, this is top 1,000 Instagram influencers in Sri Lanka. So you can also, Google it and see. So see here, this Yuhani is also nowadays, come very quickly, he is climbing, right? So because of the popularity. So these sites are nowadays, see here, all the informations are there, followers, then from which country, then topic of influences they can meet, right? Then potential reach, right? How many of the audience she can able to reach, right? See here the difference between this guy and this guy, okay? Right. So you can also view their profiles, right? So this is the power of the social media platform. So you can, as a youngsters, you can also have a potential to become an influencer, right? Okay. So finally, we will study the social media planning, right? So how we can conduct a 12-month social media plan. So within the 12-month social media marketing timeline, we will see, okay, first 3 months, what we can do. So we have the brand presence, traffic sources, then project traffic, then followers and casting. So then in the brand presence, what are the things we have to do in the first 3 months? So we have to create a social media platform, right? As much as possible. If you have time, you have to create the social media platform. So implement then brand image, then announce your presence. Then you have to, when it's come to the traffic sources, referring sites, we study what is referring sites, right? How the backlinks are important, right? So then search engine optimizations, you have to increase your presence in search engine optimization point of view. Then you have to project your traffic from 10 to 15% increase, right? So you have to focus the followers 100 to 2000 followers. Then you have to spend $500 within 1 to 3 months to use your social media marketing plan, right? So then the month 3 to 6, what you can do? So again, we have to very care on brand and customer engagement. You have to increase your follower base, right? Then monitor brand, industry niche, right? So then you have to reply to the customers and prospects. If they have any problem, you have to solve. Then traffic sources, again, the referring sites. You can also hire guests to write meaningful articles. So you can also do affiliate marketing, right? To enhance your search engine optimization. So in the project traffic, you can see 25 to 30% increase. So then the followers, 1000 to 3000 followers, you have to increase the followers here. Then you can slightly increase your money. Okay, spending in between the month 3 to 6. So then 6 to 12, this is a time you should focus your return on investment, right? Because you have some number of audience already. So then you can increase your sale. So here you can offer the special offers for the fans, then the members, followers. Then you can convert the fans into members, that then they can also become a followers, right, to email or subscribers. So then you can increase your revenue based campaign, right? So then lead generation. Okay. So again, the traffic, yes, you should focus the referring sites and search engine optimization. Then here you have to project your traffic 50% to 60% increase. At that point, you have to spend your money in between 2,500 US dollars. Right. So this is your social media plan. So when you increase the your presence, right, in the digital platform, this should be the link building strategy, right? So these amount of audience are already there. So we should think, okay, how we can hook the new customers. So there are so many social media platforms that's available. So this is your website, right? You can also create your your business website using a social media platform, right? So then you can, so these are your social media platforms that are integrated with your websites. So then for the Instagram, then there may be a set of audience. So that audience will be differ from the, Google Plus. That audience may be differ from the Twitter. Okay, but by creating your profile from the social media platform, then we can increase the traffic and also we can hook the new customers to your site, your business site. Okay, so your business site is important. So your blog comments, then local profile, then local Google local businesses. You should, register your businesses in the Google local directory, in the Google's directory. So once you register your business in Google's directory, then in the local marketing point of view, that means countries marketing point of view, if anyone is search, so Google is list your business, that means your business run in your country, no? So then they will first list your businesses rather than list the businesses in USA, right? So that's the power of the local profile. So when you have the local profile, then the business is also show nearby your location, right? While you visit that nearby your businesses, then that businesses will also show nearby in your mobile phone. So then you can do the businesses, okay? Then you can go to that business and finish your needs, right? So blocking is important, directory submission is important, then social networking is important, then affiliate marketing is important, then online popularity is important, then video marketing is important. That all should guide with your website. They should connect, all they should connect with your websites. So in your website, you may have the visual content, then texts, audios, videos, right? Then presentation, then virtual reality, then forum of e-content, right? Through these content, we have to engage with the customers. Okay. So this is also important, students. Nowadays, block and the question and answers, right? Because if the customers are having any trouble, they may come up with the question, right? So then you should have a community forum to answer. So blocks are important. So then question and answer is also important. Okay. So that's all, students, for the social media marketing point of view. So I will stop recording. So then we will discuss the exam point of view. Okay, students, in your exam point of view, 6 questions will come, right, in which you have to answer 4 questions. Okay, so all other 2 are optional. There will be no case study type of question. All questions are structured type. Will have the A, B or C part. Okay. So keep in mind 6 total questions. You have to answer 4 questions. Right. So we studied, what are the things we studied? Digital marketing, right? In the first slide, digital marketing, then this is digital marketing is important. One question will come, what is digital marketing? Then you have to compare the traditional marketing with the digital marketing channels. Then we also studied the challenges. Okay. We also studied the challenges, benefits and challenges of the digital marketing platform. So these are important. So then what else we studied? Digital marketing strategy we studied. In the digital marketing strategy, then modern 4Ps. Yes, you have to quite elaborate what are the modern 4Ps, how it's important in the digital marketing point of view, right? So then, in the personalization point of view, right, how it's important. So what are the tools is available to conduct the, personalization marketing. Okay, you can Google it, personalization marketing techniques. There are content personalization, right, personalized email, right? You can just give the examples, right? Social media also helpful for the personalization. Okay, then artificial intelligence. Okay, students. So then we should know that personalization recommendation techniques is also important for the personalization, right? So in which I may ask the collaborative filtering, right? How this collaborating filtering works. At that point, no need to tell blah, blah, blah. Just draw a diagram and just explain in your own words. That's it. So you can also write this one, recommendation system is marketing, how this recommendation system works in the marketing point of view. Okay, right. And also students, when it's come to the content marketing, this is important because we know that that the purchase decisioning model and also personal decisioning need recognition influencer, right? These are important in the consumer decision making process. So each consumer decision making process, we have a tool, right? We have a tool for the digital marketing funnel. Okay, we studied these things already. So then we can also tell how this decision making process can be fulfilled with the online platforms, right? Online platforms, right? Okay. So then we should also know that this one, students. How do customers behave in offline and online? You have to compare how the customers are doing in offline and what they are doing in online. Okay, right. So then we also studied how that web one. These are not important, students. Okay, what are the online customer types and how to win? Okay, these are not important, right? I will not ask any questions in these sections, right? These are not important. And also we studied what is web 1, web 2, web 3. Is it? In the, okay, digital business model is also important. When you come to, there are so many digital business models available, but I just want, I am interested in the, where? Ecosystem model, right? So there are huge amount of digital business model, but I just, interested for the ecosystem model and also access over ownership model, right? Access over ownership model means a shared economy, right? So very quickly, I can tell this is an ecosystem model where the digital ecosystems are worked with the technology, people, channel, strategy, and also the connected process, how the ecosystems models are works, right? Because the big players nowadays use the ecosystem model, right? Because they have already people, so they have the strategy to enhance. For example, Uber Eats expands, right? Uber expands with the Uber Eats, right? That is one of the examples of the ecosystem model. right? This is business ecosystem model in the digital businesses. Okay, right. So then we also studied this one, access of ownership, right? Access of ownership model is a shared economy model, right? So in our Sri Lankan economy recession period, we can also have the shared economy model, right? So this is a shared economy model. So linked to other type of economy, right? The shared economy model can work fine, right? So Uber is also the shared economy, right? You can, and also renting a house is a shared economy model, right? As a university students, you know how this renting a room or renting a house is important, right? When it's come to the accommodation, right? Okay. So then what else we studied? Oh, there is a power cut, students. I will just explain. Right. So here, how you can conduct the business in internationalization, right? Globalization, internalization, these are important. Localization means there are so many local cultures available. Then you have to explain what is localization. You know the Arabics are read from right to left, right? So then how you should design your websites to cater the localized audience, right? And also color differences we have studied a lot, right? That is important. So then students, the social media marketing, we studied the social media marketing. So today that is also important. That's it. And also that link building strategy and also search engine marketing, right? In the search engine of marketing, you have to just differentiate what is search engine optimization and what is search engine marketing, right? With some examples, right? So these are the, 6 questions will come. You have to answer 4. There are no case study question. Okay, students? Any questions? Because power cut, I am run this class from my UPS. Right. But students, if you have any doubts, anytime you can ask. Okay. You know my mobile number. So then anytime you can ask. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Yeah. Don't worry. Right. So if you have any doubts, you can ask anytime. Okay. What else, students? Are you happy? Okay. Thank you very much, students. Any question? Any further question?
No, sir. Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you very much, students. Have a good day. I know the difficulties of the climate because of the climate. Your friends is also, I think, nowadays critical. They may be, right? So I think all of you are busy. So thank you very much, students. I will share the slides to you all. Then the Miss students also make beneficial, right? So thank you very much. Have a good day. Take care. Be safe. Thank you, students. Bye.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Recording stopped.